Hey everyone, welcome back to my podcast, Ill Equipped. I'm your host, Jamila. Oh, and I just want to tell anybody that's starting off new, long pauses are not good. So, yeah, I'm going to try to not long pause you all. And I'm going to try to not say um as much as I do because, yes, I say a lot. But yes, I just want to congratulate myself. Again, I always say be proud of yourself no matter what. If you're not, then who will be? Super proud of myself for, the last 12 episodes that have dropped on Ill Equip. We've been consistent every Friday since February 25th, 2023, and that's what it's about, consistency and purpose. So if you've been following me and listening to, excuse me, the last four of my last podcasts, I've been pondering at the end of them about doing a podcast episode with a stranger. And so that happened. As you can see, strangers do exist. Yes. Super proud of that. And we were just, digging into, love, and talking about love with conditions and, just wanting to be loved without an exchange, right? So, what is unconditional love and what is love with conditions? Unconditional love is love without strings attached. It's just love that you simply offer for free, right? Nobody has to do anything in return for you to get that love. You just simply love them, and you want nothing more but their happiness. So that type of love is like a compassionate type of love, right? And to some, it might sound, unfamiliar. And then we have conditional love where, it comes with certain terms and restrictions and rules to love, right? And you can have deep feelings or affection for somebody, but that person may have to earn it, right? And, eventually that type of love, leaves whenever, there's hard times. So, to kind of give you the two different spectrums of love, with conditions and then love without conditions. And the question I'm going to pose to all my listeners and my subscribers is, you know, can we love without conditions? Is it possible for us to love somebody else without conditions? Right? No matter what that person does, you'll always love them. That's the unconditional love, and it's not easy, right? And especially when the two parties are in a disagreement. But what is love, though? Like, what is love for you? Like, what everybody's definition of love is different. We say, I love you. I'm in love with you. I have love for you. We define all of those three things in a different way. So it could be an intense feeling of deep affection. It could be a great interest and pleasure in something. Like I love football or I love that person, right? So it could be a strong or positive emotional state. So, what is love to you? And do you love with conditions or do you love without conditions? And then, if you do love, what is your love language? So, there's 5 love languages. And if you don't know the 5 love languages, you will know after listening to this podcast. Because, yeah, that's what I do. I like to teach my followers, not my followers, but I mean, not like that. I mean, my subscribers and my listeners, y'all know what I mean. As followers sounds so like demanding or like, I don't like it. But my listeners, there's 5 love languages. And so another question I pose is, what's your love language? Is it words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts, quality time, or physical touch? So I think words of affirmation and quality time are in my top two, because just being appreciated, just saying thank you, you're awesome, like those words of affirmation are everything, right? And then spending quality time. It's super big for me. Like I need to spend, quality time with the person that I love, because like what else is there, what else is there but quality time, right? Like I want to be, like if I don't want to be around you, I probably don't like you. So for me to actually see like a like gift is on there as a love language. How do we exchange gifts for love, right? How do we go from love to, is that it? I mean, I'm not disagreeing that that is a love language, because it is, but like I don't think that would be my, like, even my top five. Because I mean, then again, I could see. I could see, because I'm not closed minded, and I can see how, like I get you a gift because, okay, I love you, but I'm not buying your love, right? So I get that. Like if it's that type of like love language, then I get that, but I don't need gifts in exchange for me to love you. So I hope I'm not confusing my listeners, right? And then to go from gifts into what what type of gifts, and then what is your expectations after that. So I think that's important to go to actually think about, because if we go into relationships and we're like, okay, I'm expecting something already, and then we don't get it, I think, that it all ends bad for us, because we never go into it with pure intentions, right? So, I think a good expectation for love is, to be treated with kindness, love, affection, and respect. And to not, tolerate emotional or physical abuse, and to be loyal to their partner. So, woo, that's a lot. That's a heavy load. And then um, to jump from love with expectations to loyalty and allegiance, or a strong feeling of support or devotion or faithfulness, right? But like everybody has like a different definition of loyalty. So loyalty to a relationship is a commitment to respect, support, and protect the other person in a relationship, and honor the other person's feelings and physical comfort and safety. So, like, a lot of people aren't loyal in that way. Like, a lot of us aren't loyal. Like, yeah, no. But that, that is what, loyal is. So, like, but do we always live up to those standards? Like, think about it. Do you always live up to those standards? Like, are you a loyal person? Like, do you always love without conditions? Or are you a person that goes into a relationship and you expect something, right? So I think that's important for us to, think about.